Now if we go to Google, the page we are in, and we look for the corruption of the Quran, we will see a huge list of Muslims videos made by Muslims, posted by Muslims, debating about the corruption of the Quran, because hundreds of millions of Muslims, they approve the corruption of Quran. And let us hear one of them, to show you that we are not the ones saying that the Quran is corrupted. This is what the Muslims do say. And let us hear.
معنى التحريف هذا السؤال لا بأس به أن أفتح.
He's saying, and according, or what the meaning of corruption.
جواب بصورة لازمة أنه أشير إليه بأن التحريف بمعنى تارة نقل الشيء من موضع إلى موضع آخر. تحريف is giving a definition to tahrif. He's saying mostly it's about moving something from a place to place. He's talking about words. He's talking about words, like, or sentences. Let's continue. نعم. والتحريف بهذا المعنى واقع في القرآن.
And the corruption, according to this, is, and it's happening in the Quran. It's real. واقع في القرآن. And listen, not only that.
باتفاق المسلمين.
And all the Muslims agree. All the Muslims agree. This is what he said. I think I need another to make another video to post it in after this one, just to show you to complete this one. Listen carefully. I will translate what he's saying.
تحريف بهذا المعنى واقع في القرآن باتفاق المسلمين.
So all the Muslims approved and agree that this kind of corruption, it's happening in the Quran, it's real.
ويدل عليه.
And the proof of that,
الآية الشريفة.
This following ayah or verse in the Quran.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم من الذين هادوا يحرفون الكلمة عن مواضعه.
The Quran saying that those who they are hadu, they are corrupting the book. So he's saying that verse is not about the Christian or the Jew. This is about the Muslims. Listen carefully.
هذا بمعنى تغيير من مكان إلى مكان. هذا معنى واحد لكلمة التحريف.
Oh, and here now he is talking that this verse is talking about what corruption mean. What tahrif mean according to Islam.
نعم. أما التحريف بمعنى الثاني بمعنى النقص أو الزيادة.
But the tahrif or the corruption in the meaning that's of adding or taking off. Adding words or taking off from the book.
بكلمة أو بكلمتين.
Adding one word or two words. Or taking word off or two word, whatever.
أو التحريف بمعنى النقص أو الزيادة في الحركات.
Or corruption, in the meaning of, doing a change in the control of the words, because, in Arabic, we have control for the way we spell and the way we say and pronounce. And if you do change those control signs, the whole meaning will change. So he's saying even those, if you do it, you are corrupting the Quran because this will change the meaning. And it's going to be the same as changing the word. Continue.
علما بأننا نشير إلى التحفظ على نفس القرآن. نعم. أنا أشير في بداية المطلب وفي نهاية المطلب إلى هذه الكلمة المهمة مع التحفظ على نفس القرآن المنزل على قلب نبينا محمد.
He's talking that, and I say always that we have to be sure that we are protecting or not allowing corruption to happen to the Quran. And he's showing that he loved the Quran. So don't take him wrong, okay? And he loved to protect the Quran.
ونرى بأن التحريف بهذا المعنى كما عن صاحب كتاب البيان قد تحقق في صدر الإسلام.
And he's saying, and this all kind of corruption, according to the book he mentioned the name, Sahih al-Bayan,
It's happened and happened in the beginning of Islam, and this is when the Quran collected in the beginning of Islam. So he's saying yes, the corruption happened.
وقد تحقق في عصر النبي وقد تحقق في عصر الخلفاء.
And even the corruption of the Quran happened in the time of the Prophet life, and even in the time of the Khalifas after Muhammad. That's what he's saying.
ومما يدل على إثبات التحريف بهذا المعنى بأن الخليفة عثمان.
And the proof that this kind of corruption happened, that the Khalifa Uthman, he did the following.
قد أحرق جملة من المصاحف.
He did burn a lot of masahif, which mean books, Quran books, you know. As we said, masahif is not Quran, but supposedly its books have Quran in it. So he burned a lot of books. This is the proof. He's saying, as I told you, if they are not corrupted, why he's burning them? That's here.
وهذا ثابت عند المسلمين وبإجماع المسلمين.
And this is approved by all kind of Muslims, which means Sunnah and Shia. It doesn't matter.
إذن التحريف بمعنى الزيادة بمعنى النقيصة بكلمة أو بكلمتين أركز مع التحفظ على نفس القرآن في القرآن واقع.
So he's saying, I insist that it's real, it's happened, that the corruption of the Quran, it was real and happened by adding words or taking words off. A word or two. It doesn't matter because, you know, adding one word, this will make the Quran corrupted. You know? So, as I showed you, and this is you know, you can go even to watch the video in there if you speak Arabic. The guy is there, his name is Abu Anas, he's a Muslim for sure, you know. And this is a video from the, you know, from Muslim perspective, and we have nothing to do with it. And the one is speaking is a scholar, is an imam, you know. I don't think this is a Christian guy. He's wearing this on the TV of Islam, you know, in Iraq. So to make it short, you know, you can tell that the Quran not only corrupted according to us as a Christian, because for me as a Christian, I don't say Quran is corrupted. I say Quran is garbage. Because if it's corrupted or not, who care? It's not the issue. If the Quran is corrupted or not, it's not the issue. Let us say the Quran is not corrupted. Still, it's the book of Satan. When we say Quran is corrupted, for me, you know, it's like in somehow I'm giving the Quran an approval. Because I'm saying it's corrupted, which means like I'm saying it is a holy book and what we have now. No, the Quran in the time of Muhammad is garbage. In the time of now, this time is garbage, and tomorrow is going to be garbage. Because you know what? Garbage in, garbage out. You cannot make the garbage holy, right? Garbage in, garbage out. And before I finish, you know, if you remember my video about the verses, the satanic verses. If we go there, this is the Islamic website, tafsir.com, at tafsir.com, and this is the book of Asbab al-Nuzul, which means the reason of the Quran to come, or the verses to come, you know, to send down. You will see in Surah 22, verse 52, this is the book was written by Salman Rushdie, if you remember, satanic verses in there, the Muslim saying that the Satan, Muhammad, he was reciting the Quran, the Satan, he put words in his mouth. And he gave him satanic verses, you know. The Satan, the devil, as you see in here, the Satan, the devil, put words in his tongue. And not only that, you will see the Prophet of Islam, he is carrying on and he is approving and worshipping and appraising the idols. Do you see that? And they said, Muhammad has mentioned our idols with the great terms. You know? And not only that, if you go to Ibn Kathir, you will see that he bowed down to the idols and he worshipped them. So even Muhammad in his time, the Satan, according to Quran, this is from the Quran now, the Quran himself saying that Muhammad got a corruption verses from the Satan, and Muhammad, he approved it and he did say it and he worshipped it and he did teach it, which mean he did take those verses mentally, physically, and pronouncing it and saying it and teaching it. And Muhammad, he was not aware of that, which means Muhammad, he was not aware of anything. As Muslim says, if you go to Al-Jalalain, this is Al-Jalalain, this is Al-Jalalain, if you go to Al-Jalalain, you will see, in Al-Jalalain they are saying the Prophet, he was doing that and he is not aware of that, which means Satan is having full control of Muhammad. And you know what? This is happening in front of people. This is why people, they mention that. What about Muhammad is not aware of a lot of things when there's no Muslims around? When there is nobody to see, nobody to judge. This is proof that Muhammad, he was living in an illusion. If you go and see my debate with Mr. Nali Akbar, you will see how we proved that Muhammad was a mentally sick and he was living in an illusion. We proved enough to prove to you that Quran is garbage book, Jesus is Lord, Islam is false. Amen.